The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I think from...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively.
Touchdown, Wolverines! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's screened. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field, and he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes.
Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit up upset based on what just happened the previous drive, you've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
It's caught. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's caught. It's Stevens. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Got room in the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig soon.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Green. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
1st down here for the offense. On the move. Hard running there. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Looking for space. It's Hill. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Orji. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, a fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. That is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Michigan 20, Arkansas 7.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a straight.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw in.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Green. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing and going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. We didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice.
And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man. It's Anthony. And he breaks into the open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Defense playing a bail technique. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. We still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Reads it, fires complete. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Wolverines are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
On the play. Third down coming up.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got loose, it was all over. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss finesse, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Scanning the field, it's Green. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They want that clock to run. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And the defense was not fooled on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Working that left side now. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Green. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. wants to go up top. Getting some heat. That's reeled in. It's Green. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
And the Razorbacks getting set on first and 10. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
Dances away to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking for a huge play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Unloads it left. He's got him, and they convert. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the